Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I come to you today with a heavy heart and a cup of coffee, so here's my coffee. I have to tell you, I might not be able to put a thought together because I had exactly 2 hours worth of sleep last night. I have been telling you guys about my family member who's 29 years old, who had contracted COVID-19 and was in the hospital. Well, yesterday morning, on October 5th, 2021, my nephew Joseph succumbed to sepsis from his body shutting down because of the COVID infection. He looked like he was improving so much, and it was just weird because they went to change his sheets and his O2 stats dropped and his fever spiked. And in 24 hours, he went from improving to leaving us way too early. It was just yesterday morning that I vlogged to ask you all to continue to pray for him because he had a bad day the day before. But when I was done vlogging was when I got the message from my sister that he went to go be with my brother, my parents. He loved my brother. He emulated him. I have been sharing on everywhere that I can to please get vaccinated. Please do your research, and don't just research the information that lines up with the things you already believe. Look at the statistics. Look at the average person who can contract it while they're unvaccinated versus vaccinated. The death rate in vaccinated people versus unvaccinated people. Do actual research to find out exactly how many people died from the vaccine. It is so minimal. The risks of dying without it are so much greater than dying from it. I know there's that stupid thing we always say, like, everything has risks. You could step out your front door and get hit by a bus. But if you can imagine the pain of losing a child my sister must be going through, her husband, she's always been so strong and stoic and matter-of-fact about things. But as her sister, I know that her heart is just broken. He fought such a good fight. The last time I saw him was at the funeral last year. Well, the after parties or whatever. It's not right. He was a homebody. He had just gotten a job. He lost his job during the whole I feel like everything is related to the pandemic because he worked at a grocery store that was bought by another grocery store that needed to train out on the island, and he didn't have any way of getting there because he didn't drive, and he took public transportation to his job, or Uber or a Lyft, because his job was close, but the training was very far and there was no public transportation to the training. So he got another job. He just had gotten another job, and I think he got to start it for a couple of days before he got sick. But he was home for so long looking for a job, and he was such a homebody. He even had food delivered. A family member brought this into his house. A family member got him sick because they refused to get vaccinated. I am so tired of the misinformation out there. The doctors are saying, please get vaccinated. Why is it we don't trust the doctors for our vaccines, but we do trust them then once we get sick? I need to know this from everybody who's against this vaccine. How did this pandemic, disease, virus, global, all over the world, become a political issue? I watched it happen and I still don't know how it happened. If you know somebody who is pregnant, just have them look up Mama Dr. Jones. She's a board-certified OBGYN and mom to 4, and has a YouTube channel and has, I think, 2 videos dedicated to getting the vaccine while pregnant. One of them is getting the vaccine while pregnant versus getting COVID while pregnant. And the very extremely low risk or no risk to your child. The reason we say low risk or no risk is because they have not noticed an increase in the rate of not unknown miscarriages of an unknown source. So there are people who have high-risk pregnancies in general, and then there's just that miscarriage of unknown source. There has been no increase in that, and if there was any issues with the vaccine, then they would have seen an increase. Those are her words. I have a family member who's pregnant, and I am so scared. I watch a man on social media give us updates on his wife every day. 67 days since Sierra contracted COVID and gave birth to their son at 38 weeks early. Not 38 weeks early, but early at 38 weeks. She had not been able to hold her son. She has 2 other children at home who couldn't get vaccinated because they were little. Her husband has gotten vaccinated, but she was afraid to get vaccinated because she was pregnant, and she listened to all the wrong people. She's learning how to walk again. I feel like I don't know what it'll take. I don't want you to lose somebody to this awful thing before you realize it's real and it's preventable. I have to spend this next who knows how long being isolated from the public because of what I'm going through. And I can't go. I can't go be with my sister as she lays her son to rest. I can't say goodbye to Joe. June can't be there either because she has to be here with me. I told her to just go. It will work out. She said, no, I'm here. My sister Alicia told her to just stay and take care of me. It's so hard. It's so hard. So much is happening in such a short period of time. I shared on my Instagram a lady who knows numbers. She said, I'm not a doctor. I just know numbers. So she got her calculator out and she told everybody how many people in the United States versus how many people have contracted COVID versus how many people have died from COVID versus how many people have vaccinated versus how many people have died since they've been vaccinated. It's like 83,000 versus less than 1%. It's like, I think if you get vaccinated, you have an 83,000% chance of dying from COVID. 83,000 to 1. I think if you don't get vaccinated, it's like 1 in 8. Something like that. Maybe 1 in 60. I don't remember. But either way, even if it is 1 in 60, you know. I also just, side note, want to apologize for the uploads. My Tuesday morning video was not scheduled right. So it went live at like 2:01 in the morning. And then you got another video at 8 o'clock, like regular, on Wednesday. So this, of course, will be on Thursday. Thursday, they're having the services. I'm going to see the radiologist, oncologist. to talk about treatment for radiation. What to expect, what the plan's going to be. I'm waiting for my appointment on next Tuesday to see the oncologist and get my results from the biopsy. Talk about them and see what the next step is forward. So you take care of you and your family. Please wear your masks. They do work. I don't know what people are telling you. Trust me, they work. If they didn't, we'd all be dead already. Probably not, but you know what I'm saying. And I love you, and I care about you, and that's why I'm saying, please, if you haven't yet, get your family vaccinated. Get vaccinated. Encourage those around you to please, please be safe. And as always, take care. God bless. We'll see you.